Okay, today Zephyr and I have been working on his F-18, which was a hand-me-down, and we're going to talk about what we've done to set it up and make it complete. So, when we got it, it was missing a fin, and
Missing a fin,
what else?
So we ordered some fins off of Horizon Hobby, and they were for the FMS F-18.
Yeah, the V2, right?
Yeah.
But we were able to trim them and make them fit. It's pretty good.
I was able to trim them. And
yeah, you did a good job.
Before we all set it up, we wanted to make sure all the controls were right, because that's what you normally do. Well, the elevator.
It had a funky linkage where one was designed to go up and the other one was designed to go down.
Aileron and aileron, but we figured out that the aileron Y harnesses did not work at all, and so we tried to do it with the Y harness. Wouldn't work, so we disconnected it, put it on a servo tester by itself, and it worked. So we have two Y harnesses that we cut one end off of, and extending through.
So we cleaned up all the controls, got rid of the funky weird elevator control where it had... Finish explaining the elevator control real quick. One of them was designed to go backwards, and it had a bunch of slop in the push rod here.
Yeah.
So we just flipped it over so that they both go the same way, and then he did a dual elevator servo setup in the radio, so it's not... before it had like a floppy elevator on one side, and the other side was direct linkage, and it was terrible.
Last time my dad tried to fly one of these F-18s, we put the battery in the wrong spot.
Yeah, let's just focus on what's good.
So what we did this time is we checked the
hatch.
CG.
Yeah.
Checked the CG.
CG is right here.
And some of the electronic mods we did to it. I put a 40 amp.
Well, with the hatch the way we've done it here, it can balance perfectly with a 1300 toward the front of this area and a 2200 3-cell toward the back of this area. So he's dialed for running a variety of batteries. And that's just... And so we just sealed up the hatches on the bottom, but what else did we do? We upgraded it to
a 40 amp a stock timber speed controller.
Yeah, so he can now probably afford to run... No, those are all glued shut now. Yeah, they're all glued shut. The receiver's in there, and it's got... with the 40 amp ESC, it should be able to run 4S if we want. But it's all cleaned up. It's kind of a beater, but it's going to be solid now. Here, show it to us, Zephyr.
I was telling my dad that these fins, it may not be stock, but the yellow definitely helps with it, because normal military pilots, sometimes they customize their own plane.
Yeah.
So
it's not a totally scale F-18, but it is a cool looking Blue Angels F-18. And I like the way the fins look, yes. Cool. So next video, hopefully we'll be able to get it out and fly it. I bet it's going to rip. I'm confident it's going to work really well. And I'm sure it's going to work way better than it would have before if we would have tried to run it with all the stock settings, that the configuration that it had when we pulled it out.
It wouldn't be flyable.
It might have been able to fly, but it's going to be solid now. Oh, the aileron also was all wiggly and loose, and we ripped out the hinges and re-glued them. Yeah. So it should be good. Next time it flies.